Hi, and welcome to InsideTracks.co.uk. If you like this video, please think about subscribing to the channel and giving it a like, or if you want to leave a comment, that'd be great. It'll help me to get better. So today we're going to have a look at breakout betting. What I'm going to try and show you is to identify when this is likely to happen and what you can do when you see it happening and how you can profit. So we'll go and have a look at that in just a second. So we've chosen a race not so far away. It's 14:33, and we've got this race at 14:55, and we've gone through the charts, and we've chosen a horse called Delegate the Lady. Why we chosen this horse? Well, we can see several things about it that makes this a likely breakout horse. The first one is that whilst there's £50,000 on the race, so we're early enough to catch a breakout. So that's the first thing, timing. You want to be a good 20 to 30 minutes before the race, when there hasn't been too much laid, we'll put on the race. So it's 50,000 on this race so far, and most races, I'll tell you there are on most races about £400,000. Sometimes more on a Saturday, sometimes less on a really quiet evening. But generally speaking, £400,000, certainly there'll be about £400,000 bet on this race. The second thing to know about this horse is that it's trading at 7, and it's already had 14,000 on it. Now, if I do 7 times 14, I get 70 and 28, which is 105. So it's been very well backed. We can see early in the morning, it's actually not been badly backed in the morning, but it was back down, and then it's slowly been backed out, and now it's very steady, and it's trading within a certain corridor. That corridor is somewhere between well, actually it's here, 6.4 to 7.2. So this is right for a breakout. So we just left it a few minutes. We're keeping an eye on it. We can still see that it's trading pretty much just under 7, somewhere between 6.4 and 6.8. That's showing up in the corridor here, 6.4 to just about 7. So most of the money, you see there that 15,000 has been put on this horse. Most of the money of that 15,000, that's 1, 4, 7, 9. So 9 out of 15 is in this corridor, and that's what we're looking for. Now we're looking for as we get closer to the race. So we're 14:39. The race is in 25 minutes time. 15 minutes time. It's in 15 minutes time now. What we're looking for is the professional money starting to come in. When you think that there's another 350,000, 340,000 to come in, we'll start seeing where is this horse going to go. And what we're looking for is the breakout. Breakout from this corridor. Is it going to go down below 6.4, down into the 5s where it's been before, back to this sort of level? And we'll see that come in here. We'll start seeing money coming in. Once we start seeing money coming in, that's our chance to back the horse. Or we'll see the professional money coming in and saying, no, we know better than that. It's going to go out this way. In which case, as soon as we start seeing that drift out, we can start laying the horse and making some money from the breakout. So we'll come back in a few minutes when we start seeing that happening. Okay, we're just a couple of minutes further on, and we're beginning to see a little bit of movement here. We just go down the horses quickly. So this Brocky Rise has been laid quite a lot and has come back in, and now is drifting again. We see that Delegate the Lady just beginning to show that drift. I think you can start to see it. So this looks like a beginning of a breakout, and we could start wanting to put some money on a lay here. The one that's being backed is King's Coat, out 12.5 this morning. Now last price 7.8, so that's quite a lot of money coming on for that horse, even though there's only 7,000 out of the 70. So this is still not a strong market. So we'll come back in a minute and see where it goes. Okay, we're just a few minutes further on, and now we're beginning to see Delegate the Lady is breaking out of its trading range, and here we see it already. So we can see now that we were beginning to see it, but now it's at the top end, and it's broken out from that 7.4 which we saw. So now is the time to lay. So we should be looking at 7.4 lay. It's a bit early. Maybe when we go for 7.4 will be fine. That's where it seems to be hovering around. So we'll take 7.4. We'll just see where it goes. We've seen the breakout 7.6. Now either this horse will come back in. We're seeing that this particular horse is being backed. So is Everrock. We got Bocky Rise, who's going up and down. So we are seeing that Delegate the Lady is trading at the top end of the range. So now what we're going to see, we're going to see that breakout, and this is exactly the time when it's a key. If the horse comes back in, and let's have a look. We're seeing it's come out. If it comes back in just down there, 6.8. So if it comes back down like that, we should get out of this trade. But what I'm expecting is that a decent amount of money is going to come in very shortly, and it's going to start pushing Delegate the Lady out further. But it's not sure, and it's the early days. That's why I've only put a fiver on. But I can see this going that way, and there's 7.6, 7.8. So we can see it happening before our eyes. It's now trading out well outside of its original range. We're making a few pennies, and we'll just hold on to this trade until we see how far this breakout will go. We've got a few ticks, now between us and when we need to back it, but we'll put a little bit in there just in case. We don't want to lose money on this, but just in case it goes shooting back through, we'll try and get out at 7.2. But we got a few ticks in there. So I'll let it go because it's still now 2:48. It's still 7 minutes to the race. So I'll come back close to the race and see exactly what has happened and what I've done. Okay, so suddenly, just a second ago, we did see the breakout. So what we saw, and we'll have a quick look at the chart. Suddenly, someone came in with 3,000. There was this is about when they come in. 5 minutes, you can see 255, 250. Suddenly, £3,000 came in. All of it was negative money. Pushed it right out to 9. It's back into 8 now, but I can see still this horse being pushed further and further. And as you can see, we've made a little bit of our money. We only put a fiver on, and I'm only putting a fiver on because I'm doing this video, and I don't want to lose track of what I'm doing. But as you can see, we did it at 7.4 as it began to break out. It's gone out. It's been out to 9. So if I've been quick enough at 9, I'd probably made a couple of quid on my fiver, and I probably could have done that. I've got this protection in. All right, I'm making 47p now, 34p, but I'm just expecting this to keep going because the horse that's being backed is this one, Richard Kingscote. It's come down in, and it's beginning to falter a bit. So we might see this come back in, but that's strong. The original favourite, Bocky Rise, is strong. This Tarasik is strong, and then we've got a couple of others down here that are being backed. So it's showing that there's a weakness in this Delegate the Lady, and I've got a fiver on. If I make 20% on my money, which would be £1, that's not bad. I'd accept 20% on my money at any day of the week, even 10% on my money, which is where I'm at right now. It's perfectly decent for a simple trade like this, where you're just looking for that movement in the marketplace. So you can see 68p now we're getting, so that's 7% of my money. So it's 14% of my money. So I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay here, 76 pence, and this is where you are looking for that breakout. And there we go. Look at that. We saw it there. That's where we were looking. We saw the movement out past its trading ranges, which is these are where you get resistance. When normally you call these resistance levels. When it goes above 7, it was being backed. When it was going below 6.4, it was being laid. So it was trading in this area, and then suddenly it goes outside of its trading area. Others are coming in, and you suddenly go, oh, right, okay, fine. And we're now out to about 9. Well, not quite. It's coming back in again, but it'll do that because some people will see value in this horse at this price now, and it'll start to begin to have a new trading range, and the new trading range, could be this one here. It could be between 9 and 8.2. We'll see. Now, if you want and like, I am now going to cash out. So I'm going to cash out at 9.2, 88p. Probably too early, but there you go. So I've just made 88p on £5 bet just by spotting that this horse was trading within a range, quite heavily being traded, overweight, because it had more money on it than it probably should. I've gone out a bit early. I mean, I'll edit this bet and just get rid of it because I don't want to do that bet now. So the open bets I've done, I cashed out at 9. I could have cashed out at 9.4. That would have been £1. So yeah, probably a bit early, but I'm doing this video and I don't really want to mess around too much. But that's what you look for. And this delegate the lady could well start trading at, actually now it's going, you just can leave it. You've done your late bet when you saw it going 7.4, and we've just left it because at the end of the day, if it came back in, and you saw my safety bet 6.8, if it came back in, fine. Then just take a very small loss, 10, 15 pence loss, and you're okay. But if you just let it go, and this could easily, because this now has come into 6, which is a strong backing for this favourite. Monarch Maid has come into 7.8, strong backing for that. This one is not liked, and I reckon it will go out to 10, 10.5, maybe a bit further. So we're at post time. That's how it's, look, it's 10, 10.5. So you could have made a great deal of decent money. That's where we saw it. That's where you could have laid it, round about here, 7.4, which is what we did. And now it's trading at 10.4. So you can make decent money out of seeing this breakout behavior and following the trend for that breakout behavior. So laying it, because it was drifting, so you lay it at 7.4, and then take your money. When you see it coming back to a sport level, then take your money. But this wasn't really at a sport level. I did it a bit early for the video. But we could be at 10.5, which means we could easily make 20, 25% on our money, no problem at all. And we could have even left it further because it's going in running now, and we'll see. We could probably do it at even more than that, but we haven't. So there you go. That's how you spot opportunities to see breakouts and follow the trend and make money.